I am going to steal the Plymouth Cow. You probably have a few questions. What is the Plymouth Cow and why do you care? I'm gonna put a few pictures up on screen. Boom, boom, Plymouth Cow. And you're like, okay, that thing's massive. How could you possibly steal a Plymouth Cow? Okay, we're gonna take our M3E, right? We're gonna take our Mavic 3 Enterprise, and here it's beautiful drawing, beautiful drawing. We're gonna take the cow, right? Boom, taking pictures of the cow using the 3D mapping software already installed in the drone through DJI Pilot 2. Then we're gonna take the pictures, and we're gonna put them into WebODM. There's a third-party program that can use images to spit out 3D maps. Boom, WebODM to 3D model, and then boom, 3D model to 3D printer. Bingo, bango, cow is ours. Okay, now going through the equipment, you're gonna need ground control points, emulated software, receivers, poles. Just kidding, you're gonna need none of that. We're using just the drone. And we are just gonna be using the Mavic 3 Enterprise. And you don't even need a mapping drone like this. That's the best part. You could do it with like a Mavic 2 or an Air 2S or something and drone deploy. That's the best part about this project. We got the drone here, right? Going through the checklist here. We just gotta make sure we have charged batteries, to be honest. I already charged the remote before I got here, and one charged battery. That should be enough. That should be plenty. Now we're gonna go into the route planning on the controller here, and hopefully the voiceover is good for that. Okay, so first thing you want to do is fly your drone to the location where what your mapping actually is, because the maps, how they look, are very off from what they actually are, and you can see it's just blurry like crazy. So this is the area we're mapping here. It is where the cow is. And we're gonna turn down. I don't even know why I'm messing with the ortho GST here. Yeah, I'm just setting the altitude. Yeah, here's the intelligence coming into play here. Maybe. Yeah, 100. Yeah, 110 is what I went with. And you want to make sure your speed's notched at 27 miles an hour. I like to set mine like 7 to 10 depending on what I'm mapping, just nice and slow. What else we do here? We're going to advanced settings now, so we can set the gimbal angle. We don't want it at -90 because we are 3D mapping. So I set this as -70, -75, whenever I have something pretty detailed. And I like to fly with lower altitudes when I am detailing something of this complexity. So that's the first route, right? Saved it. Cool. We're gonna fly it. With the Mavic 3 Enterprise drone, as you can see, it tries going back to home here. I stop it, and then I go back to the area route, and I click on it, and I edit it, right? Then I'm going to go straight back to the course angle and flip it 90. It's effectively like a little crosshatch pattern, so you can get more detail in whatever you're doing. So like the cow, for instance. And then I'm just going to start the route again. Let's see how we did. Beautiful. Did take a little bit of unnecessary risk by keeping this here RTK top hat on. We did not use RTK, so you do not need that. I mean, you don't even need this drone, to be honest. But we got our images. Now let's go import them into the computer and see what we got. All right, so we're on the computer. We got our things. We got our drone SD card. We're gonna look for the day we did it on, which was 11.2 at the time, and we have both our area routes here, which are gonna contain both files. So first, we're gonna do the top one. Not too many photos in here. You're just gonna want to grab the JPEG photos. So highlight all of them. Gonna drop them into the cow heist folder, and it's ripping off the SD card right now. Now this wasn't a huge 3D map, so it's not gonna take too long. And now we're gonna do the other area route with the same amount of pictures that were going the other way, and we're also going to drop them into the cow heist folder. I'm going to use this cool Docker. I'm going to use the cool program called Docker that's running my web. Now that we're in ODM, we're going to go to the dashboard, and we're going to add a project. And let's just name this cow heist. That's pretty cool. And create the project. And what this software is going to do is it's going to allow me to turn all the images we took with the drone into a 3D map. And look at we got all our beautiful images in here. So I'm going to control A on them, open them up. Boom, look at all of the images we took spotted out here. We're making a 3D model, so they have a 3D model preset, pretty cool. And then we're just going to review, start processing, and it's going to load all the images in here. and it's gonna hopefully create a 3D model. Now, I'll get back to y'all when this is over. Here's what we got. Pretty good 3D model. I mean, even like the bridges and stuff generated good. But the cow. Oh my goodness. It's good from the upper angle that we took it at, where the drone was flying. But if you look down and come down below that, there's a few missing spots here. So that means I'm gonna have to go back out and fly the drone at a lower altitude, closer to the cow. I mean, we got good detail. I mean, look at the streets. Look at the river. Oh my goodness. It's a good map, but gotta go lower to get that detail that we need. So here we are in Blender. I'm just removing all the vertices. I have no idea what I'm doing in Blender, but I know I can trim a 3D model with it. So here's my attempt at doing that, and it comes out pretty good. Here we are in Cura. This is my slicing software. I'm just like getting ready for the 3D print. Most of this cow is going to be supports, but not going to take you to the print bed. Here is the first layer getting put down of the cow. An underphone flashlight. What do we have here? Oh my, it's successful. We've taken the cow. We've taken the thing of beauty. Yeah. Like and subscribe.